Hey guys, in the previous lectures, we have already discussed topics meaning of managerial economics, need, emergence of managerial economics, how it helps to solve business problems, application of economic concepts to business decisions. Today, we are going to discuss some fundamental concepts and business decision rules. Concept of opportunity cost and decision rule, marginality principle and decision rule, incremental principle of decision rule, and the equi-marginal principle of decision rule. Why? We study these concepts and have to follow these decision rules. Some business required only rule of thumb technique evolved out of traditional business management practices used where routine type of business decisions involved. Second, sophisticated techniques of business decision making are used where decisions involve problem of handling complex business issues. Hence, these fundamental concepts and business rules are used where business decisions are of complex nature. First concept we are going to discuss the opportunity cost and decision rule. Opportunity cost is essentially or basically opportunity lost because of scarcity of resources. Resources man-made or natural are scarce in relation to their demand. Resources though scarce have alternative uses. In the general sense, we can also say opportunity cost is the second best opportunity available to us. In the context of a business firm, resources available, be it an individual firm, joint stock company, or multinational corporation, are limited. But these limited resources can be put to alternative uses and can make us profit. For example, suppose a firm has 100 million at its disposal. Firm finds 3 risk-free alternative uses of fund available to it. Let us discuss first alternative, expansion of size of firm, which give us returns of 20 millions. Second alternative, setting up a new production unit, which gives return of 18 million. 3. Buying shares in other firm, which gives return of 16 million. As we know, all other things remaining same or constant, a rational decision of a firm would be to invest money in alternative one as it gives 20 million return. This implies that manager would have to sacrifice the annual return from second best alternative, that is return of 18 million expected from second alternative. In economic jargon, 18 million is treated as annual opportunity cost of an annual income of 20 million. Hence, difference between actual earning and opportunity cost is called economic gain or economic profit. Let us discuss our second rule, marginality principle and decision rule. Concept of marginal value is widely used in economic analysis. For example, marginal utility in consumer analysis, marginal productivity in production analysis, marginal revenue and marginal cost in pricing theory. Marginality concept assumes special significance where maximization or minimization problem is involved. For example, maximization of consumer utility, maximization of profit, or minimization of cost. The term marginal refers to change, increase or decrease in total quantity to 1 unit change in its determinant. For example, given factor prices, total cost of production of commodity depends on number of units produced. In this case, marginal cost will be rise in total cost as a result of producing one additional unit of commodity. So we get the formula MC is equal to TCN minus TCN minus 1. Suppose TC of producing 100 units is rupees 2500. When production increased to 101 units, total cost also increases to 2550. In this case, TCN is 2550, TCN minus 1 is 2500, N is 101 total number of units we are going to produce, and minus 1 less 100 the previous production unit. Marginal cost is equal to TCN minus TCN minus 1, that is 2550 minus 2500 is equal to 50 rupees. Similarly, concept of marginal cost and total cost can be defined. Marginal revenue is equal to TRN minus 1. Alternatively, if total cost and total revenue are given in form of functions of, then marginal cost and marginal revenue are defined first derivatives of total cost and total revenue functions respectively. Suppose total cost is a function of quantity, total revenue we have given the functions. First derivative is calculated as follows. Marginal cost is equal to change in TC upon change in Q, that is change in total cost upon quantity. Marginal revenue is equal to change in total revenue upon change in quantity. Alternatively, we can also have a next option to solve this question. If total cost and total revenue are given in the form of curves, then marginal cost and marginal revenue are defined in terms of slopes of TR and TC. Next, we are going to discuss the decision rule of this marginality principle. Suppose a profit maximization company is facing a problem. How much to produce so that profit is maximized? One simple decision rule under marginal principle is that if business productivity, whether purchase, sale, production, must be carried out up to marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost. Therefore, necessary conditions for profit maximization output is that marginal cost must be equal to marginal revenue. Next, our third principle is incremental principle and decision rule. This principle is similar to marginality principle but with a difference. Marginal concept is basically a theoretical concept and incremental concept is a practical concept. The incremental principle is applied to business decision which involve bulk production and large increase in total cost and total revenue, where both fixed and variable costs are subject to change. Next, we are going to discuss some terms. Increase in TC, total cost, is said to be incremental cost. Increase in total revenue known as incremental revenue. Increase in output leads to incremental output. Use of incremental concept means incremental reasoning. For example, suppose firm is considering whether or not to install a new plant. Firm estimates incremental cost for installing a new plant is 15 million and incremental revenue to installing this plant is 20 million. The incremental revenue exceeds incremental cost by 5 million, which means 33.33% return on investment in new plant. The firm will accept the proposal as it is benefiting it by provided there is no better proposal available in the market. Next, last but not the least, the equimarginal principle. The equimarginal principle was originally associated with consumption theory, and law is called law of equimarginal utility. According to Professor Marshall, if a person has a thing which can be put to several uses, he will distribute it among these uses in such a way it has the same marginal utility in all. The principle applied by business managers to allocation of resources between their alternative uses with view of maximizing profit in case a firm carries more than one business activity. For example, suppose a firm has total capital of worth 100 million, which has option of spending on 3 projects. Each of 3 projects require a unit expenditure of 10 million. Suppose marginal productivity schedule of each unit of expenditure is as follows. First unit of expenditure shows 10 million. Marginal productivity of 3 projects A, B and C. See the table thoroughly. Let us see what it says. It can be seen from the above table that going by this rule, firm will spend first, second, 7th and 10th unit of project A, means total 4 units. Next, 3rd, 5th and 8th units of project B, in the total is 3 units. 4th, 6th and 9th units of project C, that is total 3 units. Total is 10 units, A, B plus C, 4 plus 3 plus 3. In other words, of total finances of 100 million, a profit maximizing would invest project A of 40 million, project B of 30 million, project C of 30 million. The total is 100 million. This pattern of investment maximizes the firm's productivity gains. No other pattern of investment will ensure these objectives. Thank you, and in the next video we will discuss some new topics. So please like, share and subscribe.